Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so based on your answer for tutorial first and second hour, so there are several mistakes that have been identified. Okay, so the first one is in drawing structure, some of you do not draw properly the bond between the atoms in the structure. For example, some of you draw the structure like this: CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, and Cl mistakenly drawn like this. So this is obviously not correct. Okay, so we have to show the bond or the atom connect to what atom. Okay, for example, so the correct structure is CH3, CH2, CH, Cl, CH3. So this is the correct answer. Okay. If we draw the structure for expanded, also the same. Okay, CH3, CH2, CH. So this Cl must be shown, the bond that connected to carbon. Okay. So if we convert the structure into skeleton, also the same. So we have to put the number on the carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can start from the first carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know that the Cl is bonded to the third carbon, for example. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the bond actually shows Cl connected to this carbon. So we have to show this bond. Okay, so the second mistake that have been identified, some of you did this mistake actually. Okay, so when you convert the expanded structure into condensed or skeletal structure into condensed structure, okay, so condensed doesn't mean that the structure must be in the straight chain. Okay, not supposed to be like that. So for example, because the some problem is from the drawing structure in the form of cyclic compound. Okay, so let's say CH2. Okay, so let's say this is our expanded structure to be converted to the condensed structure. Okay, so we have to follow the structure. Okay, so if we can see the structure, the cyclic structure here is in the form of pentagon. So the condensed structure also must be in the form of pentagon. CH2 connected to CH2 connected to CH2 connected to C with one hydrogen. Okay, connected to CH2 connected to CH2. And this carbon with one hydrogen is connected to carbon with C double bond O CH3. Okay, so if you do not want to show C double bond O, you can also write COO CH3. That one also correct. Okay. So when we convert the structure into skeleton, it is still the same. It must be in the form of pentagon. Okay, so 1, This carbon connected to this carbon, carbon. Because skeleton we do not show the carbon and hydrogen. Okay, so this carbon that connected to this carbon, the outside carbon, that bearing C, that bearing double bond O here. Okay, and this carbon connected to oxygen, and this oxygen connected to C. Okay. Okay. So the third mistake that some of you did was not showing the double bond. Although in the structure, obviously and clearly shows the double bond. Okay, but some of you did not show the double bond when you convert the structure. Okay, so let's say if the structure like this. Okay, so this is skeletal structure, and you are going to convert it into expanded. Okay, so this is expanded structure for the skeletal one here. Okay, and then we are going to convert it into condensed structure. So from the expanded structure here, okay, if you notice that this double bond is remain here exactly like this. Okay, so don't ever leave it, because it will be the new structure. So for the condensed CH2, 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 CH, double bond, C, CH2, CH3. Okay. Some of you did ask me why the number of hydrogen not same. Actually, this one we got 2 hydrogen. This one no hydrogen at all. But this one we got only 1 hydrogen. So the answer is based on the bond. For example, this carbon, since this is skeleton, we do not show the hydrogen. Okay, so this carbon, okay, form 2 bonds, means that it has 2 hydrogen. This carbon, okay, already formed 1, 2, 3, 3 bonds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 bonds. So that's why it has 1 hydrogen. So this carbon, try to calculate how many bonds it has. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it got 4 bonds. So there is no hydrogen on it.